Our adventures continue. I've come to Tottori in the northern side of Japan, and as you can see, we are at the sand dunes. Yes, that's right, Japan has sand dunes. I didn't know that until recently. And as you can see in the game here, there's actually a lot of stops in here, which is ridiculous. But we've noticed that they're the little markers. So this one's like T4, so if I click on this one right here, it's H7. So that's kind of fun. They're equally spaced out like all the way around the dunes here, which is really crazy. And the reason why I've come to this spot is because Tottori's mascot is Sandshrew, which again makes sense because of the sand dunes. We've already seen some things like a vending machine. There was even a bus, which was really neat. And after a quick walk on the dunes, we've already seen a handful of Sandshrews. So let's go out and try to find some more. Oh, look at that. We actually found a Sandshrew. How fantastic. Sadly, not a shiny one out here, but it fits the theme, so it's cool to see it. And for all you Dune fans out there, look at that. We got ourselves a sandworm. Fantastic. I normally don't catch these, but why not? We'll just catch this right out here. And we actually found a shiny Sandshrew at the dunes. Let's freaking go. Hell of a first shiny to find out here. Can you believe it? Like,
for you, yeah.
I mean, that's fair, I guess, but like, wow, man, like, this is crazy. I love this place. And click, awesome.
Dude, this is like some Star Wars stuff, right?
It is kind of, right? Minus all the plants life over there. It's weird. It's like a combination of pure sand dunes and then strangely like a deciduous forest right next to it. But anyways, let's take a look at these things. IVs, it's okay. 11, 10, 1. That's still cool though. A shiny Sandshrew here at the dunes. And here's another Sandshrew check. Let's see if we can get 2 shinies. No, but man, I love that they're out here. I am curious if they boosted them here. I mean, it makes sense. It's on theme, you know what I mean? They don't really do that too often in Pokemon Go, but I love when they do. Like this, it's so fitting, right? You know, we got Sandshrews all over the dune. Like, it's great.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah. So after a little bit of trekking up and down these dunes, which is a lot harder than it seems, Justin over here actually came up with a really good hypothesis as to why we're seeing so many Sandshrews, because as you can see in the game here, this is all a big dark green patch, much like a nest. So perhaps, maybe this is a Sandshrew nest that's permanently locked as a Sandshrew nest. Now it has been a little bit since we've seen a Sandshrew. We have seen quite a few in here, right?
At least 6.
At least 6 or 7 of them, yeah. So that could be a thing. Like, obviously they're not everywhere, which is good because, you know, there's event stuff, so they don't want to overtake it. But it does thematically kind of fit. But let us know in the comments down below. Do you think that's a correct hypothesis, or do you think we're just getting lucky and seeing them here? But again, it is the mascot of this area, so it would make sense. Or perhaps all of Tottori could be a miniature Sandshrew nest, because we've got another one right here. We finally found another. And I had seen a couple in the actual city area, but I just thought that was coincidence. But we've also seen a few Slowpokes in the Slowpoke area too, so yeah, kind of interesting. Maybe this is a thing, or maybe we're just thinking too much on it. Looks like the instance is on theme too. Got a Sandslash. Neat. Can't be shiny though. Definitely very interesting to see. We've now made it out of the dunes, and check this out. We found one of the Sandshrew ones, so let's just spin this and hopefully get the gift for it. Oh good, we got the gift. I was worried. And the best part is we're standing right on top of it right here. It's a cool looking one.
Hey, it's me editing JT. So unfortunately I accidentally clicked on the slow motion button, which I just have to say is very easy to press, and when I was climbing those sand dunes that were much harder than they looked, I must have pressed the button along the way. But anyways, what I'm talking about right here is that there is Sandshrew merchandise right inside. But before I show you what was inside, let me show you the shop that I found a little bit earlier.
Okay, we found a spot with some Sandshrew merch here, which is kind of neat. All we've really got here are these little Alolan Sandshrew and normal Sandshrew sand sculptures, and I'm assuming that these little guys are for sale as well. But I'm sure we can find a better place than this.
And in the new store, there was a few different things there, including some cookies and some other candy-like things. I'm not exactly sure what they were, plus there were more of those Sandshrew sculptures. I do believe there was also like a towel or something there too. There was some pretty interesting stuff in there all in all. And I did get my hands on some of this stuff, and I'll show you what I got later.
And after a little bit of being in that store, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandshrew Park. Small word of warning about this park is that it is in like a children's camp, so if you want to go into it, you do have to pay, but if you're a foreigner, you only have to pay half, which is nice. This park is a lot bigger than some of the other Pokemon parks we've been to. Like, there's a lot of stuff here. And just like all the other parks, each one of the equipment has its own Pokestop, which is awesome. So we're definitely gonna try to get as many of these gifts as we possibly can so we can hand them out to our friends. And once we're done getting some gifts, we'll check out some of the stuff here. I will say, out of all the stops though, I like this one the most. It looks the best. We're gonna start off with this guy right here. You can get inside of him clearly, and I think it rocks. And unlike the Chansey at the Chansey Park, I can actually fit inside this one, which is nice. It's a little cozy in here, but I can fit. And we got a Sandshrew and a Alolan Sandshrew seesaw here. here, which is kind of nice. And there are just a ton of sand pits here, all covered in Pokemon mascots. I honestly wish we had something like this when I was a kid. We've got ourselves a little Fampy slide here, which I would definitely not fit in. There's also Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrew rider things. I don't exactly remember what these are called. I'm gonna be very honest with you here. Don't know how this is gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work very well at all, but let's do, nope, yeah, we're not doing that. Looks like JC's having fun here. You enjoying that, buddy?
A little bit too much.
And just like the other parks, we've got ourselves a slide. We got a whole bunch of climbing stuff, little obstacle courses right down there. And just like in the other parks, you get exclusive photo bombs in here, which I'm sure you can guess what it's gonna be. So I have my shiny Sandshrew here that we got at the sand dunes, which is just crazy. And here it is, boom. And as you can see, we've got ourselves here a Cantonian Sandshrew, and it should spawn in right next to me, and it is not green. Perfectly fine, totally down that we just got to see this. Now, JC accidentally made a mistake earlier today, and he took a screenshot and he got himself a smear goal. But he was able to do one more of them, and he got an Alolan Sandshrew photo bomb. So I wonder if we use our shiny one that I have right here once it loads in. There we go. If we take a picture, is it going to be the Alolan one? Do you get one of each when you're in the park? Because you get 2 photo bombs. So it's, nope, we just got to cancel one. So maybe it's random, or maybe it's going to turn out to be Alolan. I'm not exactly sure. It's all supposed to be just a random thing. But yeah, we got a regular one. But JC did get himself an Alolan one here, which is kind of interesting. And this one is not shiny either. Oh well, it is what it is. And now that we're done with the park, luckily our bus is here, and I'm very happy to say, because we didn't get this on the way over, but it is indeed this Sandshrew bus. This is fantastic, and it's very full. Good lord.
It's been a day.
And now it's time to go over the goodies we got in Tottori, and before you ask, yes, I did sweat on the bag a little bit. For starters, we got ourselves some of the cookies. I had to go for them, plus they got the little Sandshrew on there as well. I am hopeful that these are pretty good, but I do plan on saving at least one, because I like having little collages of these things back at home, but we can at least try one out and see how it is. Luckily, this is Japan, so this should be easy to access, hopefully. Yep, there we go, perfect. Here is the cookie. I do believe that they are all normal Cantonian Sandshrews. I don't think there's any Alolan ones in here. So there was a little canister thingy with some like powdered little cookies, I think they were, and I think those were the Alolan Sandshrew. But anyways, with that being said, I mean, they're okay. They're definitely not amazing. I would imagine you probably want to have these with like coffee or tea or something like that. They're pretty plain with a little bit of sweetness. They're not terrible though, they just feel like they could use something. And lastly, I did get both the Alolan and Cantonian Sandshrew sand sculptures because I felt like it just made sense. And I did check ahead of time, they are both in here. I didn't get 2 of the Kanto or 2 of the Alolan, but I don't remember which box is which. And you guys know I don't read Japanese, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna do this one first. I'm feeling this one. I think this is the Cantonian Sandshrew. I swear to you, if I get this right, I had no idea. But it is. No, I was wrong. It is indeed the Alolan one, which is really nice. I do like the texture to these things, and if you look at the back, it looks like there's a little like pin thing here, so I could like maybe have a picture or something like that held behind them. And if you look at the very, very bottom there, it does have a little Alolan Sandshrew thing there, which is kind of nice. Now that we got that guy, this obviously means that this guy is the Cantonian Sandshrew, unless my eyes played tricks on me, but I don't believe they did. So, yep, there he is. Cantonian Sandshrew, I love it. Just like the Alolan one, he also has a little bit of a thingy in the back that I'm assuming you could use to hold onto a picture or something. Best part is, these weren't very expensive at all. I think they were like maybe $10 each, and I think they look fantastic. Great quality on them, but I felt like I had to get the pair of them. I almost forgot to mention, we did get another shiny on the way back, but I was on the train. It was a shiny Geodude. We got the Golden Nugget. Sadly, the Golden Nugget's IVs were terrible, but we still did get a Golden Nugget on the train. Now that we've gone over all those goodies, we're gonna wrap up the video, but I'm going to use a clip that I took at the park, but of course the slow motion was on. But it's a really good shot and I'm gonna use it, so don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me if you enjoyed today's video, and also let me know in the comments down below. Do you enjoy these kind of videos? Would you like to see more of these Pokemon Parks? Please let me know in the comments down below, and if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here when we went to the Slowpoke City in Kagawa, and I absolutely loved that adventure. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.